Prescott, and welcome to this week's Community Update. Today, I'm coming to you from the Prescott Regional Airport, and I'm right here in our brand new, beautiful terminal. It's one of our community's most important transportation and economic assets. The airport plays a critical role in connecting residents and visitors to all over the world and strengthening our regional economy. It is also a valuable public safety asset, serving as a staging and support area for our wildland slurry bomber fire operations throughout our northern Arizona region. And it is also a great example of infrastructure that supports both economic vitality and community safety. And today, I'm going to be joined by Rick Crider, our airport director, who will share more about the airport's role and what's ahead for the future. And I want to begin with an important downtown construction update. Concrete repair work at several downtown intersections was delayed due to weather and is now scheduled to begin Monday, February 23rd, weather permitting. Please be patient. There will be crews out there completing repairs one intersection at a time in our downtown area to maintain vehicle and pedestrian access, temporary sidewalk crosswalk, and partial intersection closures will occur. So the construction hours will be during our business hours, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Traffic on Montezuma and Cortez streets will remain open in both directions and business access will be maintained. Please be patient and drive carefully. And also please follow the posted signage and allow extra time when traveling in our beautiful downtown area. So if you have any questions, please contact the project hotline at 928-237-3114. And also, there are several opportunities coming up to connect with city staff and public safety professionals. Please join Prescott Police Department for a Coffee with a Cop on Wednesday, March 4th at 9:30 a.m. at the porch located at 226 North Montezuma Street. That's right across from the City Hall. And this is an informal opportunity to sit down with our officers, ask questions, share concerns, or simply have a conversation. No speeches and no agenda, just good conversation and a community connection. And then also on March 6th, down at our farmers market, Council Member Mary Frederickson and our neighborhood services team will be there at the Prescott Farmers Market from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So please be sure and stop by our booth and say hello. Applications are also open for the Prescott Citizens Police Academy, a 7-week program beginning March 24th, meeting Tuesdays from 5:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. And participants will learn about specialty roles including our SWAT team, the K-9s, traffic safety, investigations, animal control, and community services. So space is limited and a background check is required. So please apply online at bit.ly/PPDCA26. And importantly, the Prescott Fire Department is hosting a CPR and AED training on March 12th. AED stands for Automated External Defibrillators. You'll see them all over town and in city buildings. And it's going to be on March 12th at the Prescott Public Library. For more information, call 928-777-1700. And it's very important to have our public trained in CPR and how to use these devices because you never know when you're going to be needing them to help a fellow citizen. Our next City Council meeting is tomorrow, February 24th, and we will start at 1 o'clock with a study session that includes a presentation and discussion regarding our historic preservation master plan update. And then, starting at 3 o'clock, we will have the voting meeting. We'll start off with the city's lease, with the Rodeo, and the Fairgrounds with Prescott Frontier Days. As you've been following along, we have an original lease, and what we need to do is pass an amendment to the original lease. We're not having a new lease. This is just kind of like a bridge so that it will free up the funds of the 15.3 appropriation from the state so that the rodeo can start making improvements in time for July 1st. So it's important that we do this amendment so that it does not conflict with the state's gift clause. So that way we can release the funds and get the improvements going for this year's rodeo. And then after the amendment is passed, there's about 5 projects all ready to go, and we'll be releasing approximately $1.7 million so that those critical projects involving the grandstands, HVAC for the old buildings, the sound system and lighting can get underway and be all ready to go in time for Rodeo Week, the first week of July. So that'll be very exciting. And then we will continue our discussion about whether to widen or not widen Highway 89 through the Dells. Lots of public input about that, and then we will take a vote, and we plan on having all 7 council members there on Tuesday. As always, the full agendas and the meeting details are available on the city's website. And now I'd like to turn it over to Rick Crider, our airport director. He's going to tell us about airport operations, our recent progress, and what else is going on at our beautiful airport.
Well, thanks, Mayor. Yeah, it's lots of exciting things going on at Prescott Regional Airport. There's been a lot of excitement and discussion about the runway shift, and yes, that's been the one too. The extension and the shift, right? So we've had some great conversations with our FAA partners and our state partners. About to start the environmental process on that, so very excited about that.
Yeah,
that'll take a few months, but we're making progress.
Yeah, so this is going to be a huge project. We're going to extend the runway to 10,000 feet.
Yes, ma'am.
And also strengthen it too, so we can have bigger airplanes.
Commercial service aircraft, right?
Yeah,
and that's a variety. Certainly, the air service aircraft they have a high wheel loading, so they'll benefit from that.
So more passengers.
More passengers. The Forest Service, they operate the large tankers. And then we have, occasional military aircraft that will benefit from it as well.
Yeah. And it's very important because we have the U.S. Forest Service fire complex here, and the slurry bombers need to be able to fly out with a full load of slurry. As it is now, they can only fly out with half a load. So this will be wonderful. And they're expanding their operations here too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So tell us about our trip to Washington, D.C.
Well, along those lines, we're going to go tell the message about Prescott Regional Airport, the city of Prescott, to our elected officials and FAA officials. So we got that coming up next month.
So, yeah, next month, the city manager, Dalen Kimball, myself, the mayor, and Rick, the airport director, we're flying to Washington, D.C., and we're going to have a face-to-face with the FAA and also with our congressman, Eli Crane, Mark Kelly, and Congressman Gallego, and we're going to ask them for some funding.
Well, their support. They've been great supporters so far, and want to bring them up to speed on where we're in the process and what the next steps are so they can continue that great reinforcement.
Yeah. So what else do we have going on here at this wonderful terminal?
Well, we're here in our beautiful new passenger terminal. We've got...
I just want to interrupt. This is like, when you fly out of here, it's like your own personal terminal. There's no lines, there's no hubbub. It's not, and you get on, it's like you're flying in your own personal jet. And it is just a wonderful service. I just talked to a gentleman earlier this morning, and he's flying, his wife is flying out to Ohio. She's going to Denver. She has great connections, and we have connections all over the world. I mean, I had a friend that checked her baggage all the way to Auckland, New Zealand, and flew to L.A., got on the nonstop. There she was in Auckland the next day. It was amazing.
Yeah. So, the community has really responded well to the air service. Of course, we had an additional flight last October.
Yes, another flight to Denver. So we've got 2 Denver flights.
2 Denver and 1 Los Angeles, doing very well. And actually, moving the flight to Los Angeles helped a great deal because our ridership went way up.
Yeah.
More in the middle of the day, and so it connects better with other destinations and Pacific Rim. So, well received.
Yeah, this is a wonderful amenity for a town this size. If you look at all of northern Arizona, only Prescott and Flagstaff Pullman have commercial air service. Mm-hmm. And Kingman doesn't have air service, so this is an amenity that our community really enjoys having.
Absolutely.
And it's very important. that we do the expansion so that we're prepared for future growth and better service and better public safety with our U.S. Forest Service slurry bombers station.
Absolutely.
And then we have Embry-Riddle.
This is their 100th year celebration, so the exciting year for the campus, and so the university overall is 100 years old. And then in a few weeks, we're going to celebrate the opening of their SAFE complex, phenomenal new $30 million facility.
Yeah.
Lots of good things going on.
I think SAFE stands for Strategic Aeronautical Flight Education.
Right.
Yeah, it's a beautiful building.
It really is.
Yeah.
We have a new air traffic control tower coming in with the help of council and your leadership. We just got approval to buy the 4th lot, so we have the full site.
So our control tower is going to be moved.
It will. Slightly.
This way, they will have a visual on both ends of the runway of the new extension, too.
So roughly twice the height of the existing, and then farther up the hill. So not too far from the current location, but they'll have great line of sight and prepare us for the future, prepare us for the runway section.
Yeah. So anyway, as you can see, we have a lot of exciting things going out here at the airport. So we hope to see you out here catching your flight to Denver and LA and to places around the world. Thank you.